Hi, boys and girls. We're going to be learning about open and closed syllables. Okay, let's begin with our phonemic awareness. Okay, so for this part, I'm going to say a word. You're going to repeat the word, and we're going to clap into syllables to separate it, according to what we hear. Okay, this is a listening lesson, so pay attention to what I say. Calculate. Calculate. 3 syllables. Monkey. Monkey. 2 syllables. Doctor. Doctor. 2 syllables. Butterfly. Butterfly. 3 syllables. Umbrella. Umbrella. 3 syllables. Ball. Ball. 1 syllable. Okay, our next part of the lesson is going to be, I'm going to say a word, and you're going to say, you're going to repeat after me depending on what I'm asking you to find out. Okay, so I'm going to start with the word cat as an example. If I tell you what's the beginning sound in the word cat, k, a, t, the beginning sound will be what you hear first. K is your answer. If I say what's the middle sound in the word cat, k, a, t, a would be the middle sound. If I say what's the end sound in the word cat, k, a, t, you would say t. That's the end sound. Okay, so let's start with the words. What's the beginning sound in the word cup? Beginning sound in the word cup. If you said k, you are correct because that's the first sound that you hear in cup. K, the first sound was k. What's the middle sound in the word mix? If you said I, is correct because in the word mix we hear I, s. I is in the middle. What's the end sound in the word gum? If you said it's correct because in the word gum we have g, that's the last sound. What's the beginning sound in the word fun? If you said your answer is correct because the first sound that we hear in fun is and then we have so the beginning sound is What's the middle sound in the word rag? If you said a, is correct because we have a, g, and the middle sound is the a. What's the ending sound in the word bad? If you said d, your answer is correct because we have b, a, d, and the ending sound is d. So now we're going to review a little bit on our sound cards. Now here I have the sound cards. We have the long vowel, the short vowels, and the long vowels. Now it is important for us to talk about the short and the long vowels because that's what we're going to be working today is on open syllables and closed syllables during this week. So when we hear open syllables or closed syllables, we're talking about the sound that the vowel makes. So let's review first on the sounds. Apple, a, egg, e, inch, I, octopus, a, umbrella, a, train. Now with the long vowels. Train, a, leaf, e, pie, I, boat, o, menu, u. Now, as you see right here, the apple has, for the apple sound card, we only have the spelling A. But if you look at the train card, for the long A sound, there's going to be all these kinds of spellings, and we're going to be talking about different spellings as we move along. Also for the leaves, we have all these different spellings that I will go over as we start looking at them so that you can see the sound that they make and why they make that sound. So we have the pie, we have all these spellings, the boat, all these spellings, and the menu, all these spellings. We're going to talk about it a little bit more in detail as we start our lesson. So let me start with the first part. Now this is very important. I'm going to review closed syllables. Now, when we hear a closed syllable, the vowel is closed by a consonant. That means that the syllable will not end in a vowel. It ends with a consonant. And when it ends with a consonant, it's called a closed syllable, which means it makes a short vowel sound. And I'm going to model right now. So we're going to look at the first word. The first word is napkin. I'm going to show you. Nest, a, an apple, p, in puma, k, in karate, I, an inch, in nest. Now I'm going to look at my word. When I'm looking to see, I already know that I have the a in apple and the I in inch. I have two vowels that make sounds. So I already know there's going to be a 2-syllable word. So now, in order for me to separate, I need to look at where the first vowel, and we always read from left to right. I look at the first vowel, which is the A, and I mark vowel, and then I see what I have, consonant. I have another consonant, and then I have a vowel. When we have this pattern, the vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, we separate between the two consonants, and that's where our first syllable is. So our first syllable is basically this part. So we look at the first syllable, and it ends with a P, which is a consonant. And it says, closed syllables. The vowel is closed in by a consonant. That means that it doesn't end with a vowel. It ends with a consonant. This is a short vowel because it is a closed syllable. So we read it as n, a, p, nap. Then we have the second syllable, and it also ends with a consonant. So that tells me that this vowel is a short vowel. So we say k, I, n. So now we read napkin. Word, napkin. Our next word is problem. P from puma, r, rabbit, a from octopus, b from bicycle, l from lemon, e from egg, m from map. Now again, we're going to see our word. I already have an a and an e, so I know it's a 2-syllable word. Now I'm going to look at my first vowel. Remember, we read from left to right. So I see a vowel here, consonant, consonant, vowel. So I already know that when I have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, I separate between the two consonants. Now I look at my first syllable. The first syllable ends with a consonant, so I know that this is going to be a short vowel. So we have a blend here, per, ob, prob. And then we have the second syllable. It ends with a consonant, so I already know this is a short vowel. It is l, e, m, lem, problem. And then we blend it because these two kind of blend with each other. So it's bl, problem. Next word. The next word is rabbit. Now, rabbit is also very special. I'm going to show you why. R, like in rabbit. A, like in apple. B, like in bicycle. B, like in bicycle. I, like an inch. T, like in tomato. Now, as you see here, I already have two alike consonants. That means they're identical. Whenever I have this pattern, I already know that I'm going to separate between these two alike consonants because I have a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel there. So now I'm going to separate between these two. I know this is my first syllable. It ends with a consonant, so I know this is an A. So we say ab, rab. Then I look at my second syllable. It ends with a consonant, so I know it's an I. So we say b, it, bit. So we say rabbit. Word, rabbit. The next word is happened. Happen. Like in horse. A, like in apple. P, like in puma. P, like in puma. E, like an egg. N, like a nest. Again, we have two alike consonants. So we have a vowel here and a vowel here. So we have a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. We know we separate between the two P's. And now our first syllable ends with a consonant. So I know that this is a short vowel, ap, hap. Our second syllable ends with a consonant. So I know this is an e, n, pen. So we read it, happen. What word? Happen. Our next word is basket. Let's look at the sounds. B, like in bicycle. A, like in like in apple. S, like in sun. K, like in karate. E, like in egg. T, like in tomato. Now we do not have two of the same consonants, but as you see, when we look at the first vowel, it has a sound. And then we have consonant and consonant. And each of these consonants, even though they're not the same, they both have their sound. This one makes the sound and this one makes the k sound. So we're going to follow again the V, consonant, consonant, vowel. V is for vowel, and then C for consonant, C for consonant, and then a vowel. So I'm going to separate between the two consonants. And now I'm going to look at my first syllable. It ends with a consonant, so I know that it's a closed syllable. It's an A. So we say b, a, s, bass. And then the second syllable ends with a consonant, so I know this is an E. So we say k, et, ket, bass, ket. What word? Basket. Our next word is letter. L, like a lemon. E, like an egg. T, like in tomato. T, like in tomato. Like in bird, as you see the first spelling, Now I do have the two consonants that are identical, the same, they're alike. So I already know I have a vowel sound and then an but it still makes the vowel sound. So I'm going to separate between the two consonants because I have the pattern, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. So I'm going to separate. So I'm going to read the first syllable. Now it ends with a consonant, so it is a short vowel. So we say l, et, let. And then it ends with a consonant, but it makes the sound because it's an R controlled. So we say t, ter, letter. Now, of course, we're not going to say letter, we say letter. We kind of like blend it in. Our next word is dentist. D, like in dolphin. E, like an egg. N, like in nest. T, like in tomato. E, like an inch. S, like in sun. T, like in tomato. So again, we look at the word, we find the first vowel. It has a vowel sound. So we start vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. So we put the V, C, C, V. We separate between the two consonants. So now we're going to look at the first syllable. The first syllable ends with a consonant. So that means this is a short vowel because it's a closed syllable. So we say d, e, n, den. And then the second syllable also ends with a consonant. Now remember, this is a blend. We can read it as a blend, so it's st. So we say t, I, st, tist. So we read dentist. Word, dentist. The next word is muffin. Like in map. Like an umbrella. Like in fossil. Like in fossil. Like an inch. Like in nest. As you see, we have two alike consonants, so I already know I'm going to separate right there in the middle because we do have two vowel sounds. So we have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. We separate. Now let's look at the first syllable. We have, it ends with a consonant, so the short, this is a short vowel. It's a closed syllable, so we say muff. And then the second syllable ends with a consonant, so I know it's an I. So we say fin, muffin. Word, muffin. The next word is kitten. Now we have the k, like in karate, I, like an inch, t, like in tomato, t, like in tomato, e, like an egg, like a nest. Again, we have two alike consonants, so we already know we have the pattern. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. We separate between the two consonants. Let's look at the first syllable. It ends with a consonant, so this is a short vowel. We say k, it, kit. And then we have another syllable. It ends with a consonant, so we know it's an e. We say t, n. Now we read kitten. Now we don't say kitten. It kind of like blends in, so we say kitten, kitten. Next word. My mouth is a little dry. So now we're going to do the phonemes, graphemes. I'm going to do this over here. Okay, so on the first word, we're going to do the word dentist. So we're going to separate by each sound, just like the sound guards. D, e, n, t, I, s, t, dentist. And then we write the word. The next word is problem. A, b, e, problem. Now they each have their own sound, so they go in an individual box. The next word is napkin. N, a, k, I, n, napkin. The next word is rabbit. R, a, b, I, t, rabbit. The next word is basket. B, a, s, k, e, t, basket. The last word is muffin. Even though it kind of blends in when we say the word, you have to have the two F's there to be able to have the pattern of vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, so that it can sound like a short vowel. And then we write the word muffin like we have here. I hope you liked the lesson.